That's okay. That's okay. You can hear Joe, right?
Started overnight, and now nothing works. And I've been live for like 2 minutes, and it's fine. You keep talking about
You
your
can hear.
stuff. No, they
Like
okay.
I've got pretty stationery. It's like pieces of like scrap paper that you can use in bullet journals,
Hmm.
which and like little themes, and it's cute. That's what I'm saying. It's cute. And I also got, aside from like much ado about washi tape, I also got special washi tape,
Ooh,
which has flowers on it. So let me open one of these. Eh. So, oh, oopsie. Um, if you open it up, I'm gonna just peel off the sticker.
mm-hmm.
You get little petals, like individual little petals of a flower.
Well, that's cool.
So you can make like little flowers, and it's quite cute. But I got three kinds of those. So I'm thinking about doing a floral theme probably next. I'm going to do sort of vintage old stuff,
Mm-hmm.
but because I've got all these flower ones, which are cute. So I've got like my favorites flowers, which are lilies, which I can't have because I own
Yeah,
cats.
no. If you are buying flowers for somebody with a cat, don't buy them lilies. Ask the
Don't buy
florist.
them.
Yeah, Cleo knows
Do
this, but
not
this is
buy
just
them.
public service announcement.
This is a public service announcement. Lilies will kill cats. Like just 100% flat out dead. And yeah,
Yeah,
don't
ask your
get lilies if you have
florist
cats.
if you're buying something for somebody with cats.
Yes. Um, because I used to get lilies, and yeah, they are my favorites. But since I have cats, I am not allowed them. So yeah, this month's theme is vintage. You're doing like bullet journaling stuff. At least that was the plan
That
last
was that
time.
was the plan last time. Was like I'm gonna start getting my life in order, but then, uh,
Did life happen?
so I kind of came up with something that I thought might be a better exercise for during the stream on a day that I wasn't particularly well rested. So,
Mm-hmm.
like for example, you may have saw I put out a new video, uh, and that video I spent
Mm-hmm.
like I started editing it after Pathfinder last night at about 10 o'clock, and then about 5, and I was
Yeah.
like, I'm just gonna work on this until I'm too tired to work anymore. Um, but I had to drive somewhere yesterday evening to take my kid to
Yes.
something, and I was
Mm-hmm.
like, it's unsafe for me to drive with how tired I am. I should have a Red Bull first. And so I had a Red Bull at like 5:30 in the evening. And so I was like, okay, I should crash at around 11:30 at night, 6 hours later. But
Right.
I didn't. Probably because I had a bunch of caffeine during Pathfinder too. So then I just was like, I'll just power through. I got the episode finished, but I did
Mm-hmm.
only get like 3.5 hours of sleep. So I think I'm gonna do my high speed sketching concept rather than something that requires a lot of intention and planning.
Okay, that
That's
seems fair.
that's
So the
that's my
people
current
who
plan.
just said Joe sounds a bit depressed, no, just tired. Just
Yeah.
tired.
Yeah.
You know, that is Joe's kind of default state at the moment.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Yeah, don't
it's
worry about
fine.
me. I'm fine. No, but like I just had yeah, just one of those things where the thing is I took a lot of naps yesterday too because I was just like
Hmm.
I feel like I've been behind on sleep in general. So like
Yeah.
definitely took at least an hour and a half nap, but I think I laid in bed for like an extra 2 hours in the afternoon, just like trying to fall asleep. So it's like I'm getting rest. It's just not evenly
It's,
distributed, or actually, it's more evenly distributed than it should be. It's not
yeah. Yeah.
concentrated.
It's Joe visiting Cleo or is Cleo in the States? Neither.
Yeah, no,
Neither.
we're on computers that have network
Internet
connections.
connections.
Yes, it's all the rage in Paris, and they're bringing it here now. Actually, I think it's from Belgium. Wait, is that where CERN
I
is?
think
No,
I
well,
think
that's
it's from
technically where the
Belgium.
web came from because of Tim Berners-Lee. But yeah, whatever. It's
They are in
fine.
a Discord call thingy. That is the appropriate way of putting that, as opposed to just Not really.
I was gonna keep being sarcastic, but like, I mean,
I mean, how is that different to normal?
I don't know.
You sound like you're in the same room. Yeah.
Well, that's the magic of
The
audio
internet is
mixing.
magic.
If we properly mix our audio, we should be indistinguishable from being in the same room.
Something like that. I'm ripping things to get like a little border, so it looks like when I layer things together, that they look like vintage.
Yeah. First time chat from viewer Court Gaming. I mean, us humans need more sleep than we get. Sometimes it's good to take your foot off the pedal and slow down for a bit. I agree with you in principle. I think that that's an accurate statement, but
of how things should
be. That's what I'm actively working toward being able to do that, because like there are some people who like they love working nonstop and getting no sleep. I don't. But I'm also a single parent, and there's only so many things I can let slide before like my kid doesn't have clothes to go to school in, or I miss a rent payment, and there's nobody to really pick up the slack on that. So for right now, I need to just kind of power through. But as she's getting older and more able to help out around the house, and in theory, as I get more efficient at certain things, I'm hiring staff to help me with more and more tasks. Like, not domestic staff, but like people working with me on my YouTube stuff. In theory, I'll be able to get more rest. But I need to kind of get through this kind of certain point where it's like, okay, I've got a lot of work to do, but not enough money to pay people to help me do that work,
Yeah, no, I know. I'm sure chat understands as well.
Yeah.
Could I set the fire edge on fire a bit to make it more vintage? Technically, yes, that is a thing I could do.
Ooh,
Am I going to get
tea?
I could what?
Soak it in tea. That'll make the paper look aged.
Oh, okay. Tea. That is not what I heard. Pea.
Oh no, I would recommend against that.
And I was just sort of like, that seemed, that would be bad. It's fine.
Yeah. Oh,
I was very confused for a second.
Okay, I don't know. Okay, Cleo. I don't know if you've ever seen, but there's like one of those like ecological things from the Americas in the 60s was like people would put like placards above their toilets that say if it's yellow, let it mellow. If it's brown, flush it down, to like encourage people to save water.
I've heard of this.
I was thinking of, once I get a merch store, printing off placards in the same like general typeface and size that say, I'm saving this urine for later. And then you can just, whenever you see one of those in a bathroom of somebody you're visiting, you just leave your placard in front of theirs and like see how long it takes for them to notice.
Oh God, it's horrifying. That's horrifying. Thanks, Joe. Thanks.
Yeah, you're welcome. See, this is why I need more free time, so I can work on great ideas like these.
Great ideas.
Great ideas like these. Oh boy.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm excited. I don't know if I mentioned this last week because I don't know if I had done it yet, but I promoted one of my moderators to be a server operator for me.
Yep, you talked about this.
Okay, that's how tired I am, as I don't remember.
To me.
To you, okay. Did we talk about it on stream? Probably we did. Okay.
Probably.
So anyway.
Oh, choo-choo!
Oh, wait, I have a thing for that.
Thank you. Hang on. Thank you, Catharis, who has subscribed. Welcome to the Horde. If you look to your left and to your right, you'll see there are no X's, but there are a lot of hands. Wolf Rako has resubscribed for 6 months. Hello. Bronze and the Blue has resubscribed for 7 months, like trading cards. I don't know what that was in reference to, but maybe.
Do people trade cards for 7 months? Either way, thank you, Hazel Inn, for rolling in with a raiding party of 14. So thank you for joining
Hello, Raiders.
Raiders. My name is Joe Hills. I'm broadcasting live from Nashville, Tennessee. Today, I'm going to be doing some quick color sketches with my new color pencils. I'm making a few kind of frames for those sketches right now, and then we'll jump in shortly after. But let's see what else is going on here.
Hang on a second.
Sure.
Like, things have just picked up. Gwerk cheered biddies and skulls and cupcakes gifted a sub to Grutar. Thank you very much indeed.
Oh, that's the thing I was going to mention. I was going to say, I'm joined by my friend ZombieCleo, who's craft stuff you can see in the lower right. I didn't get a lot of sleep last night because I was trying to get a video out the door. And so, yeah, I was just like, there's something I need to talk about, but I'm sure it'll come up eventually. It's you. It's you.
It's me.
Gotta explain, Cleo. It's you.
Is that possible? Can you explain me?
No, but hold on.
Oh, wow.
That it's a me thing, though. That reminds me, we were talking just before this. So I was talking to Scar about trying to do a book on tape or something, and I realized that we could do the Cask of Amontillado with Scar reading the voice of the narrator. He'd be like, "The 1,000 injuries of Fortunato I had borne as best I could, but when he ventured upon insult, I vowed revenge." You know, that sort of thing. But then Cleo and I
talked to Scar about this.
Not this specific project, but we were talking about books on tape the other day.
Okay.
And making them. Because and anyway, the thing is, Cleo and I could do the actual dialogue for this. So you'd have Scar saying, like, "I said to him," and then I would do Montresor. "My dear Fortunato, you are luckily met. How remarkably well you are looking today. But I have received a pipe of what passes for Amontillado, and I have my doubts." And then Cleo, instead of being like, "How," said he, Cleo could be like, "How wow.
How wow.
Amontillado? A pipe?
Amontillado.
Impossible. And in the middle of the carnival, I have my doubts." And
Have my doubts.
we could just do the entire thing in uwu voices.
Can I just pause you for a second for the 20 gift subs that I just got?
Well, it was clearly the Amontillado that got you those, so you're welcome.
I think it was before the Amontillado woe, but okay.
Okay.
Thank you, Fessler, for the 20 gift subs. It's very much appreciated. And Paleo, who has cheered biddies, thank you very much. Anyway, yes, Cask of Amontillado is... I'm not saying it's never happening, but I'm saying you would have to convince Scar first that this would be okay.
But if I go to Scar and I'm like, "Scar, I have for you today an incredible opportunity. You could be part of the voice cast of the Cask of Amontillado." He's not going to know what to say, except yes. Also,
he's going to say something.
He's going to say something.
He is.
Hey, the Jubilant Poet, thank you for the 5, who says, "Have you heard of the group Steam Powered Giraffe? A friend of mine mentioned they had a kind of vibe you'd enjoy." What kind of group are they? Are they like soccer hooligans or football hooligans? Is that what they call them?
Hang on. I'm going to turn Cleo on.
Okay.
Because now people have just said that they want it, so...
Oh, I see that you hit a hype train at level 5 as well, so...
Woo!
Here we go.
Thank you, everybody!
Oh yeah, I need to rotate my camera 5 degrees. I'm rotating my camera 1 degree for every $1 tipped.
Paused. Thank you, Bakuma, who has gifted a sub, and thank you, hang on, Brising Kill, who has subscribed. Thank you very much. If you look to your left and to your right, you will see there are no exits.
So yeah, with the book on tape thing with Scar, well, because he did that book on tape thing with Grian and Mumbo, and I mentioned to him, I was like, "Oh,
about this." So,
yeah, I was like, "Scar, dang it, I had an in-studio guest on one of my pinball streams the other day who was working on books on tape, and it got me thinking, like, oh, I should record something like that, but then you just did one, so I don't want to seem like I'm stealing your thing." And he's like, "No, Joe, there's enough room in the books on tape industry for all of us." We're like, yeah, I think he'd be very keen to do something collaborative. If nothing else... Here's the other thing, Cleo, is if we can get... were you there when we were discussing that new record player mod?
Vaguely, I think.
Okay, so if we can get that record player mod working...
we
could sell...
I just realized what you're going to suggest.
We could sell this to the other hermits. And they just...
Oh, no. I'm in. Thank you, Vic Leslie, for the 200 biddies. Thank you very much. Finger guns. I'm in.
Awesome.
But you got to convince Scar for it.
Okay, I'll get working on that. I'm gonna. I usually try not to pitch people on ideas when I'm this tired unless
Probably a bad idea.
they're already inoculated against how terrible most of my ideas are, as is this in this case. You and the audience at home know that every insane idea I have obviously needs to be executed. But for a more even keeled gentleman of distinction like Scar, I need to come in there with like, hey Scar, I've got this all worked out.
With a business plan.
Exactly.
What you need to do.
I made these charts in Excel. I'm like, how many phonemes have the ooh sound in them throughout that we can punch up with ooh woos? Yeah.
This is a terrible idea, just so you know.
Yeah, and I think
Yeah.
I think it'll be good.
Joey's very entertaining when he's delirious.
I'm not delirious.
No, you're just not cognizant, particularly today.
Yeah, no, it's one of those. I need a spoonerism for delirious that I could respond to there, because like there was this joke that my dad used to tell about moving to Tennessee, because his siblings were like, "Isn't everyone there illiterate?" And he'd be like, "Nope, most of the people I work with, their parents got married about 6 months before they were born."
I like your dad.
Yeah. So there's got to be some word that sounds like delirious that I could I literally have a tool for this in my pocket. Thanks the future.
Thanks the future.
Yeah, let me pull up this Rhyme Zone app and then do words that sound like delirious. Oh my gosh, I can't spell delirious at this point. Oh no. DELI?
Should you be here today is the question.
Yes. Because
are you sure?
I've already drank like a French press of coffee, so I'm not going to be able to fall back asleep even if I do it.
You're wearious. Joe is delirious.
Let's see. Dearness, desirous, delicious, dolorous, dreariness, deliveries, Demetrius. Who's Demetrius? Ooh, that sounds Greek.
Demetrius.
That's got to be good. Okay, son of Antigonus, Cyclops, and king of Macedonia. He and his father were defeated at the Battle of Ipsus. Okay, that's pretty good.
It's pretty good. And also a little bit niche, which is all that Joe could ask
Okay,
for.
how about this one? I'm not delirious. Augustus is my son-in-law. Oh my gosh.
Joe, I'm not saying you're delirious. What I am saying is you shouldn't be doing this right now.
Yeah. People are saying, Joe, do you have Discord open? Yeah, I do. Why? I can only see one thing in Discord at a time. I see Melons Away saying, I'm not delirious. He said deliriously. Is it because you're showing me how to spell delirious into Discord? Thank you. Hey, Raleigh Girl. First time chat. Says, watched your new video. It was fantastic. I appreciate you make the videos that are so entertaining. Oh, Cleo, I had this idea for what to do with the leftover Easter eggs.
Yeah?
So, whenever I borrow something from another hermit and then I return it, I'm going to name one of the eggs with a thank you note and leave it as a gift.
That's quite cute.
Right?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, and
right.
because yeah, because it was Jem loaned me 48 sponges, which is a lot of treasure, basically. So
yeah, but it was just a loan.
Yeah,
so
but like
that's okay.
But I was also in a queue with several other hermits who like she apparently a lot of people have been asking her for sponges, and so I was like,
well, you've got a place next to your base, haven't you? You got
Yeah,
a
but
thing
she
for you to
actually
go get.
pulled the sponges out of that to make her thing. So
Wow.
yeah, that's one of the ones she rated.
That was one that was going to be part of my, like I'd found that one. I was going to use it as part of my base, but
Oh no.
it's fine. It's fine.
Hey, good morning, Saucefire. Glad you could join us today. Okay, so
So yeah, I'm like I say, I'm planning about my base. I think I told you that. That I'm in the planning stages of my base. So next video, there are going to be some huge circles coming on the server.
oh no, not
So
circles.
thank you
Oh,
for the sponges. Have a child.
oh, I
I don't
need
think
to.
the eggs are particularly children.
They do look kind of like wobble toys or whatever, though.
Weebles.
Weebles.
Weebles wobble, but they don't fall down.
Okay. Can I? Okay, wait. No, I don't want to add the link as a source. I was gonna say, can I just drag an image into OBS? No, it's showing up as a URL. Dang it. Open image in new tab. What about this? Hey, that kind of worked. It's like huge, but okay. There we go. So this is an example of backlash art.
Hang on. I've got to pull you up. Which is fine. I can do that.
Aviva Kitty says, there's a lot of fan content on Tumblr for What If the Eggs Hatched. It is very funny. Man, people on Tumblr are way too into egg fertilization stuff. Like, can't eggs just be, like, food? Okay.
Maybe. Okay, what are you trying to show us?
Oh, okay, so I put an example of pinball backlash art in the upper left.
Oh, okay.
Is that, you
Right.
see that?
I see that.
So what I was going to try and figure out was, like, set myself a timer and see how much detail I could rough in like 15 minutes or something. Because so far, in the last half hour, I have drawn 3 rectangles. One of these was already here. So I'm averaging 1 rectangle every 10 minutes right now. And that's tool-assisted speed run because I'm using a ruler. Okay?
Yeah. Yeah,
So-
no. That's
So
yeah.
as an exercise, I was going to try to work on things more quickly for a bit and see how that goes. That's my plan there.
That's your plan. That's your plan. That's fine. You do that. You do that plan. Seems like a good idea. Trying to figure out which tape I want running across the top, bottom here.
Okay, let me add some cropping on the sides of this though, because it's annoying me that
Those are
there's
the thick
bars.
ones that I've got. What do you think, chat? 1, 2, 3, or 4? Actually, take that one out. It's one of these 3. This one is navigation and plants and writing. This one is butterflies and writing and stamps. And this one is naturey. 1, 2, or 3? 2, 2. 2? 2. 2. 2 seems to be the general consensus. Okay.
Dang it, I did the rectangles wrong. What? Wait, hold on. How did that happen?
Navigation
Did I?
fits with how you are old.
Oh my gosh, hold on.
Okay.
No, maybe that is
Has
right.
butterflies. To be fair, most of them have butterflies.
Okay. So,
I will be honest, I do like butterflies quite a lot, but I am also afraid of butterflies when they come near me. So, you know, swings and roundabouts. You're starting to feel called out. Well, considering I'm going to be 42 next month, this month, Monday, God, that's come round a bit suddenly.
oh, I mean, happy birthday.
Yeah, I'm not going to be here on HHH, just so you know, on Monday.
Oh yeah, I was gonna ask about that. Should if you're doing a birthday stream, are you having
I'm not
guests?
doing a birthday stream.
Okay.
I'm doing a birthday stream on Saturday.
Okay.
No, Sunday. Sunday. So
Sunday,
the day
Sunday,
before.
Sunday. Okay.
Okay. So what was your question?
Oh, I was gonna ask if you needed guests on your birthday stream, but
I mean, I don't know what we'd play, but you're welcome.
okay. Well, I also don't know what time I'm gonna be available on Sunday, so I was gonna wait to see too what time your stream was at.
Oh, my stream is probably going to be I've got my server tour. They're doing celebrations because it was my birthday month as their build contest theme.
Gotcha.
And that's at 7. So I'm going to do that. But I'm pretty much going to be going from. I'm going to do quite a long one, I think. So I don't know.
Okay. Well, if I'm home
So
in time, I will try to because I was gonna try and do that coffee shop meetup thing. I'm still waiting to hear back. I reached out to the guy who runs one of the coffee shops that I wanted to do this at, like my first choice, and he's just like, I don't know if we have good enough internet for a Minecraft meetup. I'm like, no, we don't need the internet. Is it still cool? And I'm waiting for him to get back to me and say yes, it's still cool, because I think that's his only concern. But I don't want to
yeah.
announce it and have him go, actually, we're booked for a corporate party or something, which Sunday
Yeah.
afternoon is unlikely, but like, you could come back and be like, oh, actually, we're doing something off site that day. That building's closed or something. I don't know. Okay, so these actually.
Thank,
Oh, go on.
thank you, Miss Canuck, for the bits. Thank you, Imaginary Karai, for the 4-month resub. Thank you, Freaky Girl, for the biddies. It's very much appreciated. So, what I was planning to do when I was planning to do some Jackbox games, if you wanted to join in for that bit,
Ooh.
and so that I could fit that around you, which means, you know, playing stupid games, which definitely seems to be.
I do like stupid games.
You do like stupid games.
I think I need to get an eraser, but the eraser, I think, is just far enough away that my headphones won't reach. Grumble, grumble. Did not
You don't
plan
need
this
to
one.
worry about making me feel old because of because I don't. It doesn't really bother me. It doesn't really bother me. I'm, you know, I make jokes about it, but if I didn't, if I was particularly bothered, I probably wouldn't be making jokes about it. It's just how that sort of goes, really.
No, that's true. I mean, I make jokes about things whether they bother me or not because I'm pathologically incapable of not doing that. I'm gonna mute real quick and try and go get an eraser without knocking over my microphone.
Okay,
1
Joe.
second.
Okay. Yeah. So, I like I say, I'm not bothered about my birthday. I'm not bothered about being old. The only thing that bothers me about being old is people that think it matters, and it's just sort of like, well, that says more about you than it does about me. So, yeah, I don't care. It's fine. Okay, so what I was thinking of this one is I was thinking of having like a sticker in the middle, and then having, well, it'll be June, won't it? Yeah, we've got to be careful about ages. So I mean there's this one I could write over it. The problem is these are shiny. So this one I don't particularly care that much about. Where's my bronze? Will this write on it? It will. It will. As you age, the less it matters. Yeah, ultimately. So I've got that map, which I'm not particularly fond of. I like the idea of a map on it. I've got that one, which I've already started tearing a bit, just to see if it would. If you act old, you'll feel... Well, like I say, it's not about how old you are, it's about how you are old. So I agree with that. I agree with that.
Okay, I'm back and I can't find the thing, but it's fine. This is not a high priority. I can
Not a high priority. Right,
No.
so I've got these 5 stickers. I've got that globe, that globe. I've got a newspaper. I've got these 2 things, which are the same print, but one's got aging around it. So I'm not sure which one to do. Chat, what do you think? The trick is to cram all the trauma into a pretty box and label it jokes. You mean that's not what people do? Newspaper. Okay, so newspaper and dark map. Double globe, detailed map, and the newspaper. Okay, so that seems to be... Those 2 seem to be the darker map or the darker letter. I think it's between these 2. Let's have a look. I mean, because I'd be writing June across it. What do you think, Joe?
I mean, you could really go all Waterworld on this and flip the map of the Earth over. Like, have it upside down because of a polar reverse or something. But that's why people don't ask my opinion about things. Like, it's not maybe helpful.
This is true. This is why I don't ask you about things.
Yeah.
Particularly when you like this. Okay, I think what I'm going to... Oh, Joe. Out of the 2 of those, I think the newspaper probably works for me, but a bit better. And I'm going to tear it down the edges to make it look old, because that's how things look old.
Oh, the Evening Star. That reminds me. A friend of mine sent me, apparently, Peter Pan... Well, it's not called Peter Pan Done Poorly. It's called Peter Pan Gone Wrong or something is on YouTube now.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
and
I know the Gone Wrong plays.
Recommended that repeatedly. I need to go check that out. So, okay. So, I'm going to actually start a timer. I'm thinking I'm going to see how much I can do in 15 minutes here. But I need to pick a sound for the timer that's not going to be completely obnoxious. So, let's see.
How would we know it's your timer then, Joe?
Yeah, I don't know. Oh, hey, that's fun. Okay, yeah,
That is a funky beat. I'm not sure it doesn't classify as obnoxious. I'm not going to brush ink on it. I'm going to use my bronze Sharpie.
Okay. So 15 minutes on the clock. I'm going to see... my goal here is just to kind of thumbnail out other people's back glass art to figure out how to do it. Like, whoops. Oh my gosh. Doing this without an eraser, which I couldn't find, I'm already regretting. That's going poorly.
Of course it's your text notification sound skulls. Why wouldn't it be? Okay. Let's see how this goes for this. Oh, actually, that works pretty well. Nice. Stickers. I like stickers.
Yeah, stickers.
Oh, I should have put... Can I peel that up?
If you believe in yourself, you can do anything, Cleo.
I can. What I want to do is I want to put little pieces of like the special paper around it underneath it. So it's kind of got layered effect going on, which is cool. So let's get some like vintagey papers stuck underneath it.
If I had thought of this in advance, I would have gotten way more pinks and purples, because this thing is like almost all pinks and purples. There's some light blues and some dark blues, but like light blue. Oh, good. And I'm completely out of frame.
Yay!
Yay. Okay.
Happy little accidents. Yes, that's what we're after here.
Of course it is.
So I've got to glue this. I am so glad that I've got, like, I forgot Like I had a moment when I said I'm going to need some glue, and just memories about like trying to get glue at school provided, and it was just sort of like, could you just give us some glue? It's not that hard. Please just give us the glue, and it's like gold dust. It's like gold dust.
Yeah, we've got
So,
a thing here in Nashville. Because in America we just solve these things by doing an end run around the government with charity.
oh
Well, I know that that is very unpopular with the English, but
yeah, no, no. The government should educate your children.
no.
Sorry.
I was gonna say, no. In terms of the school supply problem, we literally in Nashville have like a special teacher store where you can come in with your teaching ID and this it's I say it's a store. It's set up like a shop, but each teacher has like depending on how much money people donated, each teacher in the school
Right.
system has allocated like $50 or $60 worth of supplies, and you just go in and you load up a cart with about $50 worth of stuff, and then they check it against your ID, and then you leave.
Wow.
And it's yeah, it's not yeah, it's not necessarily the best solution, but it's better than forcing teachers to buy everything out of pocket.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I bought like a few things out of pocket, and I was really annoyed by it.
Well, the way everything
So
happens in America with that normally would be out of pocket. So
yeah, no, that is bad and wrong. Do not approve.
hey, Frykai Girl tips 99 Philippine pesos, which comes out to 2 US abacus beads here. So we'll go ahead and rotate the camera another 2 degrees. Thank you very much. Frykai Girl. Assuming I can find which one's my camera. I've got so many cameras on right now. There we go. Rotating to 7 degrees total.
May have left this one too long.
Vaughn for Math says teachers also send home lists to parents to ask for donations. That's also true. Yeah. Like,
Do you get them?
yeah. I mean, the teacher's like, hey, if everybody could bring in 1 ream of copy paper and 2 rolls of paper towels, that would be appreciated. But, like, it's not required because not everybody can afford that. That sort of thing.
Tax credit. God.
I'm sorry, Cleo. This is deeply upsetting to you.
It is, because, you shouldn't have teachers paying to educate someone else's children.
Well, but that's why I'm describing the ways we route around that here in Nashville, which is one of the slightly more organized scenes for that stuff.
Yeah, no, I agree with you. Like if you're going to have it anyway, that's the right way to do it.
Yeah.
But it offends me on a level, because teachers already do a hard, thankless, underpaid job.
Yes, I concur. That's why I was saying, like, this is the better version. A lot of places in the States, it's just completely out of pocket.
Yeah, it makes me getting only 6 glues when I ask for 10 seem like nothing.
Well, and that's why I mentioned it, Cleo. I wanted to make you feel bad about wanting more.
I do. I feel terrible. You can tell.
I was successful. Yay.
You were successful in bullying me. I appreciate that. Teachers don't get much airtime. I mean, teachers never get very much airtime because people have a very poor, in general, a poor opinion of teachers, because, they expect to be treated decently. and are vocal about it.
Well, and unlike some parts of the government, teachers don't just get to go on Newsnight or Question Time or anything. All defend themselves.
Yeah, that's true. US, the land of highly concerning public policies. You're not wrong.
Yeah. I like that when I'm working on a project, my palette for which pencils I'm using just end up in my offhand. Like, just as I'm just pulling things out from the trays here. What I should do is make one of these trays the palette, but...
I mean, that could work, yeah.
Boom. Next problem. Because I want to maintain some consistency with, like, okay, I've got a few blues. Which one was I using for which part?
Yeah, that sounds good.
Yeah.
Make sure you know what you're actually working on whilst you're working.
Yeah.
It helps.
Yeah, you'd be surprised at how little I know about what I'm working on at any given time. Oh my gosh.
Oh no, same.
Oh, Cubfan asked me like a question about my upcoming Mega Base build. So Joe, have you done the math on, how many resources you're gonna need for this? I was like, no.
Why would I torture myself like that?
I won't like the answer, and it's gonna be very upsetting, and I'm not ready. No, it's like I'll figure it out as I go. That's part of the exercise.
It is.
Yeah. Okay.
Pencil did nothing. Oh no, it did an indent. I got the light shining on it.
Yay.
Teachers aren't babysitters, but you'd be surprised at how many people seem to think that we are. I'd say solidarity, because we all know that I don't do that anymore.
Yes.
Because I got free.
Yay.
Teachers, you have nothing to lose but your chains.
ZombieCleo.
I quite like it.
That sounds like a cold zombie, though.
Huh? Frio.
Yeah, frio is Spanish for cold.
Oh, okay.
It's like the opposite of caliente.
I don't know if you can see that, chat. It's shine. Hang on, you probably can. Shiny, shiny. Okay. I'm quite enjoying this, just like sticking things together.
It's fun.
I desperately long to leave my teaching job. It's destroying my life and health. Get out. Get out. You can do far easier jobs that pay far more money. Just seriously, just go to the private sector. Just do something else. Okay, what am I doing? It's habit tracker next, isn't it? Habit tracker.
Habit tracker. Tracking
Habit
habits.
tracker. Dun, 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 dun.
All the habits you can track.
I think I'm gonna do it with most of this is white tape, so it's not gonna do that well doing what I want. So maybe get one of the stickers and cut out habit from that. That could work. Let's have a look at my other things, see if there's anything else that could take its place. Not really. Okay, that's fine. I think I will use not the creepy children. The creepy children are creepy.
Oh no.
I know. Like that sticker. That sticker stays out. And the block will work. We'll go to this one. COVID woke up a lot of teachers. Yeah. I mean, it's... If it wasn't obvious you needed to get out now.
Hey, we just got a tip rolling in for 15 from Amy. Thank you very much, Amy, who says, your streams are a really nice part of my work from home routine. Also, I love your tipping incentives. They make me laugh. Thanks. Well, get ready to laugh because we're about to rotate me another 15 degrees to 22 angular. I feel like I'm pumping gas here. I'm like scrolling the wheel. 20, 21, 22. Yay. So thank you very much, Amy, for that.
Yay, thank you, Amy.
Lowe says, Joe, do you plan on doing pixel art on the back screen of your pinball machine with blocks in game? I don't think it'll be pixel art at that scale. I think it'll just be art. Because that's, I mean, it's like 100, it's like 200 pixels tall and, okay, actually, wait, I could work out the math on this. It's, okay, what's 60, it's 200 pixels wide. And so it would be about 110 pixels tall? No. Yeah, it's enough that, like, pixel art is for, like, 8 by 8 or 20 by 20. But once you start getting into the hundreds of pixels at the scale we're going to be at, it's just art. So
at that point, just art. Just art.
But that actually is... Uh-oh. There goes the bongos. There's the timer. So yeah, my goal is to thumbnail a bunch of real backglass art. So I've got one thumbnail that I timed out after 20 minutes or 15 minutes here. Miss Canuck just tipped another 7. Thank you, Miss Canuck. Boom. Who says, Joe, you have such chill streams. So glad the algorithm sent you my way. Well, thank you. I am going to go ahead and let's go ahead and rotate that. Oops, an extra 7 is actually to there. Let's go ahead and rotate the camera up to 29 degrees angular then. Appreciate you. And then tips are welcome via paypal.me/JoeHills and YouTube Super Chat. Okay.
Thank you for the people who are using Streamloots. There's going to be another weekend of Git codes for those coming up. So feel free to save your money for those.
I'm trying to think. Like, what?
Sorry, they're doing reactions on my stream that make me giggle.
Oh.
One of them is this tiny little round thing that just claps, which just makes me laugh.
Aviva Kitty says that's still pixel art. Any art in Minecraft is either pixel or voxel art. Well, arguably any art in Photoshop is pixel art, too. Like, when it's designed to be viewed at a specific resolution, like, that's what... So I'm not designing... I wouldn't be drawing this or designing this to be good pixel art. I would be designing this to be art that works at a low resolution. So, like, pixel art is when you try and do stuff that's pixel perfect, but this might have some blending and stuff in it. So, for example, Vintage Beef's giant items could be described as pixel art, but the white on cream kind of uh, like explosion effect is not pixel art. That's just a shape, right?
Thank you, McLesley, for the biddies. It's very much appreciated.
Quarkas says raster art. Yeah. Aviva says no, that's not how that works, Joe. Let me get some. I literally just gave an example. Like, it's you can have low resolution art that's not pixel art. Like that when Beef made the B Dubs, that B Dubs is not pixel art. It's just art that works at low resolution. Or like when he did the Mumbo last or 2 seasons, 3 seasons, I don't know. However many seasons ago, that wasn't pixel art at that point. He was rasterizing a photograph, but it's not pixel art.
Thank you, Ken and Russia, for buying the cards. It's appreciated.
Aviva says those are also pixel art because of the medium. Maybe this is one of those generation gap things, but pixel art and raster art have a lot of overlap in my experience, but are not the same or identical definitions. Whereas it seems like you're arguing that all raster art is pixel art. And I don't think that's the case. So, yeah. I was planning to design an illustration that would work well at low resolution, which is one of the reasons I'm thumbnailing these also, so I can kind of get the idea of like the rough shapes and compositions of pinball back glasses.
Okay. I don't have a fight. I don't have a horse in this fight. I don't. I'm not getting involved. Ah, dear.
Luke Chris Walker says, I feel like pixel art is designed to use pixels in a visible form, whereas raster art isn't using it as a style concept. Exactly. I'm not trying to do it in a pixel art style. And then 12-3 Mouth says, pixel art embraces the constraints of the pixel as the main component. They become the prominent part of the art piece, whereas raster art hides the pixels in a sense. Aviva says, I'm not awake enough to explain this. If it makes you feel better, Aviva, I had 3.5 hours of sleep, so even if you explained it perfectly, I'm probably too tired to comprehend it. Which is why I'm not pitching Scar on this Amontillado thing right now, because I would screw it up.
That's okay, Joe. We wouldn't notice. I'm not sure if that's as reassuring as I meant it to be. I forgot to do my planner. Okay, I'll do it on the next page. That's fine.
Okay, so let's see. Okay. Ooh, Medieval Madness is a good one. Let's see if we can find.
Got to do the planner. Such poor planner. Shut up, JT. Don't come for me. Okay, like this is not a conversation I expected to be having, but okay. It's fine. You guys do your thing.
What are they arguing about?
They're not arguing, they're just discussing pixel limitations. Fine.
Okay. Sorry, Cleo. Didn't mean to turn this into a highly technical stream. Okay. So let's see. This image is 1024 by 757. Okay, I'm realizing different machines are going to have different back glass proportions, and so these boxes, I shouldn't have drawn these rectangles yet, is what I'm realizing. I drew the rectangles first, and I'm immediately regretting it. So this is a 1.3, so that times 8 is 10.7. centimeters. So this next one actually needs to be...
The theme for my bullet journal at the moment is vintage. Like not actual vintage, but kind of like, you know, thematically vintage, because I'm aware that this is not what vintage stuff looks like. I'm aware. Okay. It's just a case of I just felt like it. I just felt like it.
Yay. Oh gosh. Okay.
Don't forget to put ZombieCraft meeting on the calendar.
5.6. So we mark that here.
You make it sound like Pushed isn't the one that reminds me every week. Guys. Romanticized vintage, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, what would we call that? Like, we would call that, like, old Sears catalog kind of vibe.
Maybe. So, how many of these I need? I need 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. I put it 4 in. Ugh.
Green George Gubb says there's a cask of Amontillado. Oh, well, Cleo and I were talking about... I pitched Cleo the idea that we record a audiobook version of the Cask of Amontillado, but with the OO voices, but we have somebody else reading the narration completely straight. First choice for that would be Scar. And so... I probably shouldn't say who my first choice for things is on like this when we... Because then if we end up going with Vintage Beef, everybody would be like, oh, well, Vintage Beef wasn't the first choice. It's like... I'm sorry, Beef.
I mean, there are a lot of people that would not want to do this, so...
This is a terrible idea.
I'm not saying it's a great idea, Joe.
No.
I'm not saying it's terrible, but it isn't great.
Okay.
But I'm in, so that counts.
Yay. Okay, so for Medieval Madness...
We'll just call this brown to next gen filter. Boomer nostalgia. There we go.
Okay.
This is what all the boomers, when they do scrapbooking, I want to say it's called.
Uh-huh.
That's what this is what they would classify as vintage.
Gotcha. Okay, so
let's just classify this as Cleo got a whole bunch of stuff that was labeled vintage and just felt like doing it. So
fair enough. Okay, I'm about to put 15 minutes on the clock here. And then Medieval Madness. Oh, I didn't put the image up. I'm so good at OBS. Oh, dang.
Good at stuff, yo.
I'm restarting the timer because I have to recrop this, and now I'm immediately annoyed. Crop pad.
You think it's a funny idea you're with Joe? See, my first choice would be B-dubs, just for the extra ridiculous.
I think B-dubs would be very hard to get. He's already like really heavily.
Oh, I know. That's why I said he would be my first choice. It would be impossible to get B-dubs.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking that.
Oh, have we actually pitched? Somebody says Rothgar says that now would be a good time to pitch Shakespeare. Have I pitched you on this? This us doing a Shakespeare thing? Because a bunch of people in my Twitch chat at one point during a normal stream, we started talking about like funny castings for Shakespeare stuff, and the idea of doing Macbeth or scenes from Macbeth where I'm Lady M and you're Macbeth inverts a lot of audience expectations because normally you're the one that uses murder as a solution to everything. And so it's funny, the idea that I'm the one talking you into murdering Duncan and all that.
Yeah, no, I can see that.
That could be fun. Okay. So at this point now, I've got that set up there. Let's move some of this stuff out of the way. Okay.
Fred, that was not funny.
Cool.
I approve, but it wasn't funny.
And
Talus has resubscribed for 11 months. Thank you very much indeed. Da-da-da.
okay. So for this one, it seems like the letters are like the top 6.
Wrong.
And they go. Yeah. So.
I mucked that one up. This is what I get for not putting things down with a pencil first.
Yeah, I'm having a
up.
lot of regrets about similar things. Okay.
If you're asking someone to join you to do something with the cast on Amontillado, they should be very suspicious of your motives.
Yeah.
Yes. But also
maybe.
Yes. It's just yes. No, they're right.
Yeah.
They should be.
Okay. So let's see. We've got dragon shooting fire over the S here. From there, we've got this. Like, is that a wizard? Oh no, that's somebody riding a flying cow, I think. Oh, there is a wizard, but it's near somebody riding a flying cow. There's a lot
I have questions, but not enough that I want the answers.
You know, there's so much detail to this art that I never noticed. Like, one of the goblins is wearing red Converse.
I see.
Yeah.
The thing, you know, when I just made this mistake. I was going to get Tipex today, just in case I made a mistake, and then I thought, no, it's fine.
I don't know
what that is. It was not, in fact, fine.
Tipex?
Whiteout.
Oh, yeah. That's what we would call it.
Oh, I could use these in. Oh, hang on, I've changed my mind entirely.
Uh-oh. Is that good or bad?
I think it's good, but I've got these little sheets of like paper with things that I could put these things on instead.
Mm-hmm.
Like this stuff. And then just like have one in the middle, like that, and just have them there.
Huh. Oh, that's interesting.
Oh,
Teeny tiny sheets of paper.
Teeny tiny sheets of paper.
Saucefire says it's in case the goblin never needs to make a con save. I mean, considering he's getting hit by a steel ball 95 miles an hour all the time. Yeah, that tracks.
I need more of the teeny tiny ones, I think.
There's a lot of three-dimensionality. Like, these illustrations, because the idea is, you want to have a lot of detail on these, because while people are waiting to play for their turn, you want to have something to kind of maintain their interest.
Right.
So, like, there's just a lot of depth to the drawings. Especially on the funnier pinball machines. There's, like, a lot of little hidden jokes and stuff. But, like, with Total Nuclear Annihilation, like, I've had this thing outside my kitchen for, like, 2 months now. And there was stuff on there that I'm like, oh, wait, there's a tank there? Or, that's a hallway? Like, until you really try to copy something or make a model of it, you just don't necessarily appreciate the level of detail that went into the original.
That seems fair.
I'm Wivey says, Joe, I watched Severance at your recommendation and I thought it was incredible. Both me and my mother are hooked and can't wait for the next season. Awesome.
It was somewhat pointed.
What?
You recommended it to me.
Yeah, but that's why people who watch the stream at this time come back on.
Oh no, I'm saying it just felt, that comment just felt a little bit pointed, as in, you should watch this, Cleo. I told you to watch it. You haven't watched it yet.
Oh, I actually didn't. I think I was tired when I recommended that to you because I didn't remember that. So I wasn't trying to make a pointed comment. Sorry.
Oh no, it's fine. I just think you're meaner than you actually are, Joe, sometimes.
That's
So
fine. It's good. I need to have some level of intimidation, I guess. I don't know.
I don't know, Joe. You're not very you just think you recommend it to everyone every stream. I mean, that's also possible.
Yeah, I recommend a lot of things.
You really do. You're doing all right, Joe.
Yeah, no, I'm just
exhausted is what you are.
I mean, yeah, like I said, 3.5 hours of sleep, but I am really happy with how the new video came out. It's called
Yay.
Let's Pal Around.
Oh, who are you palling around with?
Well, for one, you, and Doc, and False, and Impulse, and Hypno, and Cub, and Scar, and Gem. Yeah, and it's one of those weird videos where it's like, I've probably got, like, the actual time I spent on it included probably 12 to 15, maybe 20 hours of resource grinding and putting, like, mining obsidian in the World Eater and using sand and sponges to create the outline. Maybe 24 hours of, like, solo work. But the actual video, the actual usable footage is just me hanging out with people between that. And so
it's a lot of it that sort of ends up that way, isn't it? This coming project is going to be massive.
Yeah.
So I'd much rather a living, rested Joe Hills than on the edge, burned out Joe Hills. Please get some rest.
Well,
he will eventually.
Doing what I can. The problem is, like, I have some family stuff scheduled for this weekend that is supposed to be restful, but I won't be able to enjoy it if I don't get my work done before then. So it's kind of a balancing thing of, like, if I took today or last night off, then I wouldn't be able to get everything I need to do done before I hang out with my family, and then I would either have to cancel or be stressed out all the time during the hangout, and then that's bad.
I'm pleased that you managed to get your stuff together and get it done.
Yeah, because
without having much issue.
Thank you.
You know, because I think you did well.
Yay.
I think you did well, Joe.
Thank you, Cleo.
You're welcome. I need my actual ruler for this bit. I don't have my actual ruler. I need something flat. Box. I don't know how to do this. That's not straight. That's not straight. That's better. No! I'm best off doing it with my fingers. It's fine. It looks more rustic that way. Joe's video was a lot of fun. Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
People like your video, Joe.
I'm glad.
So am I. It beats people not liking your video.
I mean, honestly, at the like everybody's got a right to their own opinion,
Yeah.
but I still have to get my work done. So here's the thing: is if I put out this video on like quote unquote on time, I'm actually because I did 2 videos like back to back
Hmm.
10 days ago. It kind of threw off my production schedule for this one.
Yeah.
Like so stuff that would have been in episode 12 got pushed to episode 13, and then episode 13 got took longer to make, if that makes any sense.
Yeah. Makes sense to me.
But if I get this video done before I go hang out with my family, it doesn't matter if everyone hates it or not. To me, that won't stress me out. It matters that I don't have it hanging over me to complete it still, right?
That makes sense.
I'm glad that everyone likes it because I do genuinely want to make good things. But now that I've got that taken care of, I've got a few more things I got to do before the weekend. But like, that was the one that was really, I was like, should I try and make more progress on some of these things to show more progress in the video? But like, no, I cut off. Like at this point, it's the footage that I've got is going in, and I'm gonna get it edited, and I got it edited and out the door. So yeah,
You got it. It got it, so it worked. That's all that matters.
exactly.
Progress is overrated. What was that gesture? Nothing.
Thank you, Saucefire. Saucefire writes, "You did it, Joe. I'm proud of you." Yay.
Being mean to me again, Joe. Being mean to me.
How am I being mean to you?
No, not you, them.
Stop being mean to Cleo.
Yeah, guys.
Okay, I've got 3 minutes left on this. I haven't even gotten the primary figure in. Wow, there's just so much detail on this.
Happy there was not a knife in Cleo's hands. I'm fine with knives usually. I pretty much do okay. There we go. I was just stretching. Oh dear. Might have to call in HHH at some point
For what?
with my new base to collect materials. So the weird thing is I feel really weird about, asking for help.
What kind of stuff
Even
do you
though
need? 'Cause
I
might
haven't
have some
decided yet.
leftovers.
I haven't decided yet. It's just a case of it might be need to go hunt in the nether for ages for quartz and stuff like that.
Oh,
So
I actually am about to do a quartz hunt because I need to be able to make observers. Those are pretty heavily quartz bottlenecked.
I mean, it's a case of I might actually have to make like a farm of some description for maybe like villagers.
Oh, can
Which
you
I don't
trade
really
them for
want to do.
quartz?
I think you can get quartz from villagers, isn't it?
Oh, interesting. Is that a piglin border too, maybe?
Maybe. Quartz is villager. I'm trying to get a lot of the problem with white colors is that you've got snow, which is easy. You've got quartz, which is hard. And then you've got concrete, which is in between. And I'm going to need and wool, which is in between as well. And it's like they're all kind of like awkward to get.
Wool, you've
So
got
you
the
have to-
farm from the beef guy, at least.
I mean, yes, but that would require diamond mining. So
Well,
quartz
but you
blocks from
might be able
villagers,
to
loose
barter
quartz
with
from
him.
piglins. Okay. I might be able to.
Like,
Yeah,
get a
that's
deal.
true.
Oh, actually, wait. No. Corralis's spider farm is free to use, and there's like a ludicrous amount of silk, spider silk that you
Oh,
can. That's
thank
how I've been
you.
getting my wool. It took me a minute to remember that. I was like, how am I getting my
Okay,
wool? That's it. Okay, so we got
that could
goblins.
work if it's white. Well, I haven't really decided the base
drums.
color. Really, I think it's going to end up being like white.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
Scar, Green, and Tango have a massive mason hall and have stacks on quartz blocks. Okay, so you might be able to barter with them too for either access to the hall or quartz itself.
I mean, I think they'd probably prefer that to me going and making another massive massive farm.
Yeah, I think that you're right.
Snow is easy. Quartz needs a bunch of masons and infinity emeralds. Infinity emeralds is the problem there. I wouldn't know how to get. Snow is the worst white blockers. It's blue. It's not blue.
Mm-hmm.
You might think it's blue. It's not.
Yeah. So, Cleo, I was gonna say, do you mind if I go refill my drink? My coffee is empty. Okay, I will be right back. Cleo, you can talk to everybody.
Hey, hi everybody. Deet XXXX has resubscribed for 2 months. Hello. How are you guys? Is everyone good? I'm good. I mean, relatively speaking. I am looking forward to my birthday. Everybody, come on the Sunday and we'll be celebrating my birthday. It's going to be a really long stream. I'm going to have my other half on there. I don't know if they realise that or not. I think we agreed to that. I'm going to have... Joe said he's willing to come and do games and stuff. I'm going to be on my Patreon server judging the build contest. I am going to... I don't know, just a lot of little things that I really want to do. So I'm going to do them. Do your best to arrive in time. It's going to go on for like several hours, so regardless, you'll hit it. It's fine. So it's not my birthday yet. It will be. You had no idea, but I'm pretty sure we discussed this, Cam. So I think we agreed to do some power washing together. We might have been discussing doing power wash together, but yeah. We did not. What time are you starting on Sunday? I haven't decided, but it'll probably be about 2 p.m. because I want to make sure I've gone for a walk. I want to make sure I've eaten something. Yeah, it's a thing. It's a thing. So yeah, it's going to be fun. I'll do some community games with Joe. Okay, Cam, that's fine. We'll do it on Sunday. GMT, yes, because no, BST, British summertime. BST is different. We're on BST currently. How long have you used bullet journals for? I used them last year. So I had them last year, but they weren't as detailed as this or as involved because, you know, I don't know how to put it. You get more extra, and plus this is now my job to do. So, yeah. Yes, Firehawk, exactly. So, yeah, I'll be going live from 2, and I'll probably go... I might go to midnight. It really depends on how I'm feeling. It might go to midnight. and then I'll go straight to bed. So yeah, it's just how it goes sometimes. But like, I've got like the Stanley Parable, the new one, to play. I've got loads of Jackbox games to play with people. I've got BioShock 2 that I wanted to start, so I think I'm going to start on that. So talk about Minecraft. Squiggles! I like squiggles. How much have you invested into the journal specifically, like washi tapes and stickers and stuff? See, when I buy washi tape, I don't think of it as investing into the journal. I think of it as investing into the stream. See, that's the difference. But I think I've spent like 50 quid, maybe a bit more. What's the time differential between me and Joe? I don't know. Joe knows. Joe runs on. Joe says we're going to do it at 2:30 your time, and I'm like, right, we're going to do it at 2:30 my time. And Joe does all the time conversions because, I mean, I'll be honest, the Hermitcraft server runs in whatever the Brits are on, so everything's at 8 o'clock server time. Everything runs relative to server time, so it's 6 hours. 6 hours. There you go. So yeah, there we go. There's my habit tracker. If you want to know what I'm doing with my habit tracker, this is how I use it in May. You just put a little circle whenever you do a thing. I would like to do it. I would like to keep my Sharpie with me and do it in like the bronze. So yeah, it's gonna be pretty. It's 10 a.m. Joe's time right now. Yeah. I mean, I'll be honest, I didn't set the timings for this. Joe set the timings for this, and that's fine. But it's Joe's fault because this is when Joe had time to do it. What time is it currently, Cleo time? It's 3 minutes to 4. 6 hours, 5. Oh, of course, Badger would know. Let's ask Badger. 6 hours, 5 for about 4 weeks a year when the summer and winter time goes a bit wonky. Of course, Badger would be the one checking up on the time zone difference.
Yeah, the time zone difference is always fun.
It's always fun. Well, you're the one that does all the time zone difference between stuff between us.
Yeah.
So, you know,
Well,
I
because I
just don't.
I spent a lot of time thinking in British time anyway, so why not?
You do. My other half does as well, so I understand it.
Mm-hmm.
Because they're always telling me, you need to go to bed now. I'm like, yeah. And then they talk to me for another hour. It's just how it goes sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
For my white block question, what about using bone blocks? Only 3 bones per feet. The thing about bone blocks is they have texture, different textured sides. So I don't know. I haven't decided if I want it white or not. I think I do. But I think it might go white to grey. Like a subtle, like a low quality, not low quality, just like a very light grey. Mm-hmm. I haven't decided. So yeah. Okay. How are you doing, Joe? Do you have time to talk to people? Because you know I told you that I would need to go.
Yeah. I can cover for you. I've got your chat open.
Fabulous.
Yeah.
I will see you later.
Alrighty, talk to you in a minute, Cleo. So if Cleo's chat has any questions that I can helpfully answer, now is a great time to ask them. Let's go in here, filters. We're going to add a crop here. I think we were, whoops, crop. Let's see what Cleo's people are saying. Any more shulker babies yet? Not yet. What's the weather today? I don't know. Let me look at my watch. It's clear. Alrighty. Enjoy Hermitcraft, Okami fan. Do I know the game root? No. Are there any headers for the habit tracker? I mean, it says habit tracker at the top. Do American servers run on local time or GTM? That is going to be up to the server operator. Usually it's better to have everything on UTC, I think. Or Greenwich. Wait, by GTM do you mean GMT? Okay, so let's get this sorted here. This is way too not cropped. 400, 500. Okay, there we go. So 516 right and left, and then 225 maybe top and bottom. 230. There we go. 230 indeed. Okay. What are the subheadings? It looks like water, planning, exercise, cleaning, streaming, and brooding. That's my guess. Okay. Why was Cleo a spider? Usually genetics is a major factor in determining whether or not something is or is not a spider. Okay. Oh, I've got a coaster and everything. Wow. I should use that to remember where to set my drink. Okay, so we're going to do the Addams Family back glass, maybe. I'm thinking about it. Hey, Cleo. Can you hear me?
I can, yeah. Ugh. Sometimes BST is referred to as daylight savings time. I don't actually think... Is it? By us? By the people that live on this side of the world?
Not to my knowledge, but...
Not to my knowledge. Because Cub Fan gave her Infinity Spider Heads during the head games. Are you talking about the Spider Cleo? Spider Cleo, Spider... Are you talking about Spider Cleo, which is skittery, or Spider Cleo?
Unclear.
Spider Girl or Spider Cleo? There's a difference. It's a subtle difference. Ton of builds with white blocks, and I mainly use polished diorite. Calcite. Why are you using calcite? You can only find that in a tiny amount of places.
Yeah,
that's
seems
ridiculous.
Like an unwise choice.
No, that is not a choice that I would be using. That seems like... No. Nope. Nope.
Hey, here's something fun. The crop on the left and right here for this Star Trek picture is 359.
Mm-hmm.
Like Wolf 359, and it's got the Borg on it. So hey, we did it.
Yay!
Or something. I don't know.
Calcite is found in large amounts in mountain, peak, and cliff biomes.
Yeah, I can't wait to go rip up a mountain. Nobody will complain about that on the server, usually. Nobody will be like...
I made a flower forest about 5,000 blocks out, so, you know, there's other places to go. Large amounts is relative. For the hermits, it may not be that large.
Yeah, the scale...
Let's put it like this. We're talking about several hundred stacks. Minimum. Okay. So a couple of thousand would not be out of line.
So Cleo, I think I need to set another timer here. You feel good for another half hour at least, right?
Oh yeah, yeah.
So with setting the 15-minute timers, I feel like I got a good idea of the rough detail or the rough composition of these, but both times I was like, oh, I think I need another 5 minutes. I'm gonna set this next timer to 20 and see. Yeah,
I'm good for a bit, so
yay.
I'm trying to figure out what I'm doing next. I'm doing my video planner.
Okay.
Oh.
So this one's about a 2-to-1 scale. Should have done it's fine. I could use the extra 5 minutes toward that.
That's fine. You do what you need to, Joe. It's cool. It's cool.
It sure is. It sure is.
It sure is.
Oh, you're kidding me. This one's actually the opposite. Oh, wait, no. This one's actually exactly the proportions that I originally gridded out. So, Okay. Yeah, one thing we're learning here is a lot of the back glass art has different proportions. So. I'm kind of thinking I might lower the camera too. Boop.
I like this book because it's got a demon on it. Hang on, see if I can show it to you properly. Oh, other way.
Proper demons.
Demon.
Proper demons. Can I adjust the...
So I'm going to use this book for reasons that are demons.
Okay. So let me adjust the focus on that camera now that I've just dropped it several inches. Because that's the thing about turning off autofocus, is that then you're responsible for the focus.
No, the month calendar. Yeah, the month calendar needs to be over. Like, if I show you my main one,
Okay.
then the month calendar needs to go over 2 pages because it's rather large. But you know, I now I still need to put my video planner in. I've decided that 3 videos a month seem to be working out for me because it just takes so long to do stuff.
I'm hearing a weird noise. 1 second.
That's never a good thing to hear. Weird noises. Oh dear. After this, I need to go out and do a walk. I was going to do I got up reasonably on time today because yesterday I got up super early. And I'm telling chat this, not Joe, particularly because Joe's doing another thing. I was you know, I was going to be productive and go for a walk, and then it started raining. I thought,
oh no,
I'm not going to walk in the rain. I am not that much of a. I am not that girl. I would like to be that girl. I'm not that girl.
oh no.
So,
One day, Cleo.
One day I will be that girl.
Yeah, when you're super old, you won't care at all. You'll just be like, I'll walk in the rain. Just watch.
I really won't. I really won't.
Yeah, sorry.
I like the rain, but if I'm walking for like 2 hours, I am not walking in the rain. It's just not happening.
Yeah. Well, I was hearing this noise that sounded like kind of like a waterfall noise.
Mm-hmm.
Like when you're filling the laundry machine with water, but
Yeah.
the laundry isn't running. And I'm like, why do I hear what sounds like a waterfall somewhere in my apartment? Let me go
That's
look.
concerning.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie.
Yeah, so I've got a window open in the other room, and apparently there's some sort of vehicle parked outside that's engine idle sound. After the sound bounces through the apartment or whatever, what's left sounds like rushing water. But like as soon as I like walked out of the studio and could hear it through the window more clearly, it's like, oh no, that's just a vehicle. Okay. One less thing to worry about.
One less thing to worry about.
Yeah.
One less thing to worry about. One less thing to worry about. I try and run 1 mile a day and it was raining, so I cut it short. I can't do it with the rain. I would really like to be the person that rains. Goes out in the rain.
The person that rains, like
not.
like a queen.
Like, yeah, I would like that. I would like that. You're quite surprised to get a response from Cleo at 8:30 a.m. Like, it's not common that I'm up at 8:30 a.m. anymore. I did that my entire life. I don't need to do it anymore. So they don't. And I'm a night owl anyway, but so. Because I went to bed super early for you. It's because I was tired because I woke up super early and I haven't been sleeping properly. So I'm all right today.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm up most mornings by 7:15. You see, I used to be a teacher, so yeah, no, that was a thing that I had to do. Get up early to be at school. Being a teacher as a night owl sucks.
Mm-hmm.
What I'm hearing is that Cleo is old. Yes. I'm not denying that. Or caring that much. I want my Jane. I have to water my dad's plants. I see. Eh, 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 eh. Oh. My problem with being like teaching very small children is that I have taken to
Throwing
using
very small children. Oh,
using
that's a different
phonics
one.
instead of spelling words properly. So it's not I.
Oh, is that why you always make that sound?
It's when I'm looking for an in my box. But,
oh, I thought that was just like a general like thinking noise.
No, is my general thinking noise. Just joined. This is really neat. Well, thank you very much. I do appreciate that. I am trying quite hard to make my vintage, and I mean, I was really proud of the theme last time.
Mm-hmm.
It's very pretty, and I do like it. It's chill. That's how your niece learned it. I mean, yeah, that's how most children learn words these days. There's a lot of that going around. The sparkly pages when you turn them are so nice. I mean, to be fair, this one is shiny. This one has got shiny words that I can see better than you, obviously. Are you okay, JT? Are you giving yourself a pep talk in my chat? Because that's what it looks like.
I think
it's okay if you are. That's allowed.
I think another JT is making Groundhog Day references, so, you know, determine your own level of alarm there.
I mean,
okay.
Oh, you're helping Chris with his time. You're helping Luke Chris Walker with his time loop problem. Okay. It's JT, they're your mod. Obviously they aren't okay. Rude.
Yeah, boy.
True, but rude.
Oops. Okay.
There's a lot of straight lines going on. Don't exist.
What don't exist?
I believe in JT and support that every decision in their self-pep talk. Yeah. Do I diamond paint? No. I don't like diamond painting.
I don't know what that is. What is that?
It's where you use like little tiny crystals to do like a paint by numbers thing usually. It's not my thing.
Gotcha. Okay.
I like sparkly things, but not too much, you know, and diamond painting feels like the definition of too much to me. I might try it one day. Might do it on stream.
Mm-hmm.
To see if I like it or hate it as much as I think I'm going to.
Oh boy. I did not quite have this cropped properly before I started.
I'm not drawing crooked lines. They're straight. What problems are you having, Joe?
Oh, I just realized that I had this cropped poorly when I started laying it out. And so then when I uncropped it, I'm like, well, now the proportions are going to be kind of, well, these are just dumb sketches to help me learn composition better, so it's fine.
It's fine.
Everything is fine.
They are straight, but then the joke wouldn't work. I see where you're going with that. Yes, that's true.
Okay.
Okay, I need to.
So above the K, we have 3 little dot. The pips, whatever.
Dots, pips.
Yeah, the rank pips, the insignia.
Ah, yeah. Doing Star Trek,
Yeah.
aren't you?
Yeah. I was gonna do the Addams Family, but what I realized is a lot of pinball machines that have like some machines have the title on the what's called a topper, which goes above the top of the machine, and since the top of the back box on my machine goes to build height, I need to have the name of the machine on the glass. So
that's build height.
Yeah, it's scaled to go to build height.
I thought build height was higher than that.
309.
Okay, that changes how I'm doing things a little bit.
I'm glad we had this talk before you did that then. Why? What did you think was build height?
Oh, I thought it was much taller.
Okay.
It's fine. It's fine. All that means is I need to check myself before I wreck myself.
Just plunge whatever you were doing further into the sea. That's how I solved this. I figured out the proportions I wanted to work with, and then I worked down from build height with the idea that it would just be rising up out of the sea at whatever level it came out to. Excuse me.
Isn't it? What? That's a scalpel. That's like a surgical scalpel.
Oh, what is?
The scalpel.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that would be a scalpel. Things. Okay, yeah. You're right.
It's not an we don't have X-Acto knives, not like the brand. It's just a scalpel. Promise.
Okay.
New prediction layout is funky. Oh, you're talking... There's a prediction going? Okay. Mod's having fun, that's fine.
What does it say? Pick option 3 to win gubbins.
It's not a dangerous weapon, it's a surgical tool.
Hold on.
You can get it from, like, delivery services.
How do you set the predict custom amount? I'm putting it all on number 1. Wait. Oh, wait, that was wrong. Hold on. There we go. 30,000 on number 1.
Yes. Okay, I don't know what number 1 is, so...
It's Riker from Star Trek The Next Generation, who I'm drawing right now. Oh, that's why I put it all on number 1.
Yeah, okay, no. I get that. I get you.
Flying Potato says Joe has a lot of those. Well, I've got 52 left.
Why do people think knives are weapons? Like, really? I mean, knives are weapons, depending on how you use them. Knives can be weapons. If you want them to be like a tool or something, you're going to have to use them as a tool.
I mean, most tools could also be weapons, you know? Like an anvil is a tool, but with the proper setup, you could use it as a weapon, you know? Like, I mean, I don't know. Would you consider a spike trap a weapon? Like, or like if you put a bunch of spikes in the ground, or is that just a trap?
That feels like a trap.
Okay, but like, so if you have like a claymore shaped charge pointed toward the enemy lines, and somebody runs toward you, and you manually pull the claymore trigger, then it. You know,
I don't know.
Then that would be a weapon. But if it's on a tripwire, it feels like a trap. That's weird. So, like, a pointed spear that I throw at somebody is a weapon, but if it's in the bottom of a pit, even if I throw them in the pit, it's not a weapon anymore. That's weird. I don't know.
I mean, yes, this conversation is weird, but okay. There's the things that are weapons and there are things that are traps, but I don't know that there is a big enough distinction. The distinction is, am I going to prison for this? If yes, probably shouldn't do it.
Mm-hmm.
Planning our legal defense arguments already. Yes. Bold Garlic has resubscribed for 14 months. Thank you.
Because I was gonna say, like, is a bucket of paint a weapon if you paint a tunnel on a canyon or on like the wall of like a cliff, and then somebody like a coyote runs into it? That might still just be a trap.
I feel like that's still a trap. I'm not sure that there's as much nuance legally as we would hope there would be.
Yeah, I think you're right.
But to be fair, if there's an issue caused by coyote, then I'm pretty sure it's not going to be. It's more animal cruelty at that point.
Yeah.
So.
But like, I mean, if the coyote is rabid and has been bothering livestock, or I mean, there's all sorts of valid reasons to trap a coyote, as well.
Valid. Mm.
I mean,
it's only a weapon if you then hang the paint bucket from a string and drop it from the balcony.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's true. That
Does
counts.
a weapon stop being a weapon if there isn't someone using it? I don't know. That one's too hard for me. That is above my pay grade.
Is a shield still a shield if no one's wielding it? Like,
yes. But I'm thinking specifically of knives. Is a knife still a weapon if no one's wielding it as a knife? And the answer is, oh.
I think at that point it's just a patio decoration, right?
Joe is living in Looney Tunes. I don't think living in is accurate, but
I feel like there's a lot of surplus words in that sentence. You could just go with Joe is loony, and Cleo would be like, "Well, I wouldn't say that out loud, but
I wouldn't say that where Joe could hear me, no.
But there'd be a lot of hedging there."
I don't have hedges anymore. Can't do hedging.
Oh no.
Must not correct tunes to tunes. Must not. Oh dear. Okay. We're doing all right. We're doing all right. Now I need to do the monthly plan. Oh god, that does not bend.
Why not?
Because the sticker is too stiff.
Oh no.
It's okay. It's okay. I mean, I'm quite impressed of how much I'm getting through this book. Well, like I might be able to get through the entire year with this, which would be great. So yeah, we're halfway through. But I'm not looking hopeful getting through the whole year with just this book, to be honest. Okay. Right, I need to do planning. To do that, I need to look at the last one. So, five up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Welcome to Counting with Cleo.
Yay, Counting with Cleo.
It's 5 across.
How do I see how long the prediction goes for? Okay. I need to put another 64 bits on number 1. Because
You don't need to do anything, Joe. It's
it says I have
fine.
64 now, and I hate having these. I don't.
What, you hate having bits?
Yeah, because then I feel like I should do something with them, which is literally like it's just one more like resource to allocate. Like I, like at a certain point, they're not helpful resources. They're distractions. Like they're I forget what's the difference between flotsam and jetsam. One of them is things that are intentionally thrown off ships to save weight for to improve the draft of the ship, and one of them is like stuff that's swept overboard. But like, yeah, at a certain point, having more resources at your disposal, if those resources are a distraction from your current objectives, it's just flotsam or jetsam waiting to happen.
I mean, yes, that's true. I guess.
If Twitch had an option... Oh, another JT says jetsam comes from the word jettisoned. Hey! That's easy to remember. Whereas flotsam being stuff that just floats off if you start going partially underwater. That makes sense. Okay. So, yeah, but that's my point, is like, if Twitch had a way to turn off channel points, I would turn them off. And that's one of the other... I have many, many reasons for not signing Twitch's contract, but I don't want to burden my viewers with additional distractions. Like, giving them channel points is not a favor. It's... I don't know.
I don't know either.
I'm very tired, if you can't tell. Sorry,
No. I have not said a thing.
Okay. Well, I didn't get very far on this one in that 20 minutes. I think partially because I was trying to figure... Like, the composition on this one is, like, the cast of the show, mostly.
Yeah.
So, it's an interesting setup, but I'm just going to do a little bit more to rough this in at this point. But okay, so... The actual ship is up here.
Okay.
Yeah. And I found, like, when you're trying to do something, like, in a certain style, it's important to do a lot of different examples of it from a lot of different artists. So you don't end up accidentally just copying one. You want to get the general impressions across the board, and then you can extrapolate your own thing better, if that makes sense.
I mean, that seems reasonable to me. That seems like a valid way of doing things.
Dang it, I have that oval maker and I'm not using it. It's fine. I'm like, this oval is too hard. And then I'm like, I literally have a thing for that. I could hold this oval maker. No, that's not the oval maker. I could hold the oval maker up to the screen here and get exactly the right proportion oval. I mean, it'd be the wrong size, but then I could, like, because it says on it, like, what the ratios are for each one, I could find a smaller one with the same ratio.
Yes, that seems reasonable.
So, like, all of the 20-degree ovals are in a line here. All the 30-degree ovals, 40, 50. So, I could figure out, like, oh, what degree oval is the Enterprise here? It actually looks like it's a 60-degree oval, which I don't have. But I could still approximate it with a 50, and then, yeah.
That sounds fair. That sounds reasonable.
Yeah. When Cleo starts telling me I'm sounding reasonable, that's a bad sign.
It usually means you're overtired.
It means I'm not reasonable, but you don't want to provoke me.
I'm being very diplomatic with you today.
I appreciate it.
It's fine. It's fine. You are more tired than I've seen you in a long time.
Thank you. I think.
So.
Oh boy.
It's okay, Joe. We'll get through this. I'm about to ready to wrap up soon though, so.
Yeah, I am too, so that's not a problem for me.
All right, let me finish this line and then we can call it.
Yeah.
Line finished. There you go. There you go. All done.
Yay.
Joe is happily delirious. I wouldn't call it happily.
Merrily, 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 merrily. Life is but a dream.
Nightmare.
There you go.
There you go. Where is my... Uh-oh.
Yeah, I didn't leave
There
room
it is.
for Picard's head, unfortunately. That's fine.
Have I ever mentioned that I aspire to have a friendship like Cleo and Joe's? Oh, that's a bad idea.
Yeah.
Unless you're on my side of things, then, you know, it's quite good. It's sleepy time for Joe, I think.
Yeah, I think actually
Yay.
that's the truth.
I think that is the
I
truth,
think
yeah.
that is the actual plan. Okay, so let me...
Well, I'm going to go out for my long walk for the day.
Oh,
so.
that's good. Yeah. I'll
Okay.
have to get one of those later. Alrighty.
Yeah.
Oh.
I will see you later, Joe. I'm going to hang up and then I'm going to raid someone.
Sounds good.
I hope you feel better. Bye-bye.
I don't feel bad. I just feel tired. Alrighty, bye.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's go ahead and we're going to hide the Cleo window here because I don't know who she's raiding. But, okay, so today we did a few of these. That's not the one of them. Let's... yeah. Let's review. So, not great, but not terrible. We got the core concept, and somehow... looks like my internet is freaking out. So, yeah, we're going to go ahead and do a raid because if my internet's going to freak out, I shouldn't be streaming anyway. It looks like Talp the Scot is playing Lost Nova. Why don't we go ahead and raid Talp? When you get over there, our raid messages, howdy y'all, Joe Hill's raid here. Anyway, and oh yeah, let me copy a link to that over as well. For the YouTube people. YouTube people. YouTube people. Okay, so anyway, when you get over there, our raid message is, howdy y'all, Joe Hill's raid here. Anyway, until next time, y'all, this is Joe Hills from Nashville, Tennessee. Keep adventuring. Do-do-do-do.